Hey Ryan, thanks for joining us. How you doing today?
Doing well. No problem. Thanks for having me on, David.
I know you had a busy week last week. What kind of attacks are you seeing?
I would say about anywhere 30 to 40% last week was brute force attacks.
Wow, and what kind of infrastructure are people trying to get into?
More often than not, some sort of RDP port. So we're seeing a lot of different servers being hit, people not realizing or recognizing that they have RDP open on the server, which leads it to being identified in brute force pretty quickly.
Are these attacks successful, or are we catching them before they get in?
For the majority of these attacks, we're able to see it and mitigate it before they actually successfully authenticate. So we are stopping them.
That's great. What does somebody need to do to actually make sure they're getting a heads up about these brute force attacks before they're successful?
It's actually pretty simple. All we really need to do is monitor Active Directory, right? Start pulling in security logs from the Active Directory and monitor the directory services for failed authentications. The nice thing there is it starts to simplify the detection capabilities, right? We don't have to worry so much around monitoring all of these one-off or siloed resources. As long as things are authenticating back through AD, when we start pulling those logs in, we have the visibility.
And what kind of brute force attacks are these? Are these something that are easy to spot with just those AD logs, or do you need some kind of sophisticated intelligence and analytics for it?
It's a bit of a combination. So we are seeing a lot of dictionary style brute force attacks where they're enumerating users, guessing usernames and passwords. Again, it's hard to pick up in the grand scheme of things because we're probably talking about thousands of authentications hidden amongst hundreds of thousands of authentications daily. But then on the other hand, we are seeing some more sophisticated tactics as well, things like password spray attacks. So these are targeted attacks going after legitimate users trying to guess passwords.
Gotcha. So somebody's actually done a little recon on the organization to try to figure out what might be a legitimate username.
Exactly. It's not that hard to do. I mean, basic recon like LinkedIn, right? It's you could throw in an organization's name into LinkedIn and see who works there, or who's worked there in the past. Grab an email. There's a good chance you probably have the username.
Gotcha. So our threat models are picking up both these kind of dictionary attacks and the password sprays.
Exactly. Each works in a little bit of a different way, but we have models for all of them.
Thanks so much, Ryan. Keep up the good fight.
Thanks, David.